Hello, you guys. This message is gonna bless you and it's gonna bless me as well. Let's watch it.
Hey, my name is Rod Pickens. The Lord visited me in a dream. This is what He showed me. I appeared in the all right room. It was a four-cornered room. And I got up off the floor and I began to look around. And first thing I noticed was in front of me was a double door and it was wide open. So I decided to go close to the door to find out what was outside of it. As I began to walk closer to the door, I noticed that outside of the door was like stars in the sky. And I began to look outside of the door, and underneath us was the earth. And I was a little bit afraid of heights, and so I kind of panicked because it seemed like we were so high above the earth. And I was in this isolated place where there seemed to be only me, and I was excluded away from everybody else. So I began to get afraid, and I backed up because I didn't want to fall over. And when I blinked and opened my eyes, I noticed something, that the doors were slightly closing, really subtle that if you wasn't paying attention, you would overlook it. And so I stepped back and I blinked again and I opened my eyes again, and I noticed that the doors were almost closed. And I began to get afraid, and I began to cry out to God, God, help me, save me. I don't want to be locked up here. You know, I was really afraid. And the word of the Lord began to speak to me, and He said, son, the doors that you see are the doors of salvation. And He said the doors of salvation are closing. And He began to minister to me. He said, son, what you do for me, do it quickly. For the doors of salvation are closing. He said, I want you to tell my people the doors are closing. And I said, Lord, I'm going to tell the sinners that the doors are closing. He said, son, when I mean the doors are closing, I'm not talking about the lost. I'm talking about the church. He said, tell my people to make up their mind if they want to be saved or not. For the doors of salvation are closing for the church.
Stir message, my friends.